Hi, I'm Madame Pamita, and I love teaching about magic. If you have a question about spells, the law of attraction, spirituality, witchcraft, Slavic folk magic, spirits, divination, you can join me on Sundays at the Live Magic Q&A where we record an episode of my podcast, Magic and the Law of Attraction, and then I answer your questions on anything mystical or magical live over Zoom. Just go to spellsquad.com to get the link to join me in the clubhouse. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the bell icon so you get a gentle, magical reminder and you'll be the first witch to see whenever anything new goes up. Here's a great tidbit from one of our past Q&As answering a really important spiritual question.
So Nan says something seems to be blocking my magic from working. The spell work feels like it took, and I try to get out of its way and let it go out into the universe, but still nothing happens. Okay, so Nan, this builds on what we were just talking about. If you're getting out of the way, you're putting it out there and you're getting out of the way. But what you may not be doing is saying my version of the magic words, which are perfect outcome and perfect timing, right? Perfect outcome and perfect timing. Sometimes things have to have a timing on them. Now, that doesn't mean like if we need our rent money next week and we don't have our rent money that you just go, whatever. If you need your rent money next week, say, I need this rent money by next week, right? But let's say, for example, you're doing a spell to invite your perfect partner to you. What if your perfect partner is with someone else right now, but they're on the skids and they're going through their thing, and your perfect partner has to go through all that stuff to be in the place to be ready to be with you. You don't want that partner right now when they're with someone else and they're figuring stuff out. That's messy. You don't want that. You want them when they're free and able to be with you, right? So that's where I think sometimes we can trip ourselves up, which is that we have an expectation that something's going to happen right away. We may need to be seasoned a little bit. The other person may need to be seasoned. We may need to match it up a little bit more. And so that's why I like to get out of the checking my watch every 5 minutes syndrome, right? That's not good. So when you're doing, if you're watching, like watching your pot of water boil, it takes really long time. Just let the pot of water boil and don't sit there and go, it's not working. So I think that nothing happens is a pulling back. So instead of saying nothing happens, say, oh, well, the spell hasn't manifested yet. It's a different energy. I'm doing a spell for love. It hasn't manifested yet, but I believe that it's going to happen. I'm doing a spell for an amazing thing to happen to me. I'm just going to let it do its thing. And in perfect timing, perfect outcome and perfect timing is what I'm aiming for. And so I'm not going to sit there and go, it's not working. It's not happening. It's not there yet. I'm just going to let it and focus on something else. Focus on a different spell, focus on a different wish, focus on some other aspect of your life and let that other thing marinate over there. Now, there may be other aspects that are preventing your spell from manifesting, right? So if I'm doing a spell for the perfect job, but I'm not putting out a application or a resume anywhere, how is that job going to come to me? So sometimes we do need to add material world work to make the thing happen, right? If I'm wishing for love in my life, but I'm not mixing and mingling in any way with other people, it's going to be challenging, right? To have that love come into your life. So look and see if there are some actions that you can take that will support your outcome. Do that. Let your spell marinate and put your intention toward the perfect outcome and the perfect timing. And yeah, trust your magic. Trust that your magic is working. I've had spells that I've done and I didn't see the results. I always look for the messages and the movement and the manifestation. But I've had spells that I've worked on that didn't see the light of day for a year or more. But I didn't sit and worry about them because they weren't time sensitive things. I might have wanted them right then and there, but maybe the timing wasn't right for me, or things had to line up for those things to happen. So there you go.